Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? Yeah, let's quickly go through it. And as always, follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my channels, both Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. Please do it. Go, 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 go. Good. Quick run through the Dixie. Let's zoom in here a bit. Let's zoom in here a bit. You can see we have been looking at this formation for a very long time. And actually, we have we had a big down day today, straight into what I also posted on Twitter, that if we were to have a bounce, it needs to be right here. It needs to bounce up here. Otherwise, it is game over. You can argue that the neckline, blue neckline, is broken. I would put it right there. So, so yeah, I think tomorrow, next week, if the bulls cannot push it back up again, right here, then it's game over. Game over because if you zoom out, you can clearly see that we would drop back way back into this formation right here. And usually, if you break up and you backtest and you fail, you often go down to the lower side. So yeah, I mean the dollar is in bad shape here if it cannot get some buying. Okay, silver, my beloved silver. You know, we did have the breakout. We have had a very strong rally. You can see it's 30%, right? So it's a very strong rally. And if we go to the weekly, you can see on the weekly time frame there is no sellers at all, more or less. So it's a very big and fast move. And actually 26 is a big level. You can see it right over here. We have all these touches all the way going across, right? And here as well. So 26 is a big level for silver. And I actually do expect right now that we will get the pullback that we have been not waiting for, but we knew would come at some point. I really do think that 26 is the level where we go. It's also still within the waterfall level, as you can see here. We have the normal waterfall level, as I call it. So this is where everything just went south very quickly. And usually these highs here where we have a massive drawdown, that's also where you top out. So I do expect actually to get some sort of pullback, maybe down to the 0.78 fib or all the way down for the back test, and then we go to the forget that one up there. We go to the all-time the 30, sorry, the 30. So either here or here. That's is totally expected if after such a big move. We need to calm down a bit here. Gold, I think we could maybe test the all-time high before having some sort of pullback. But as you can see, it's very strong. But I think the path of least resistance is the test of 2073, 4-ish. And then we have to wait and see. But I do think we will get some sort of pullback. We looked at Palladium yesterday as well. If you remember, I have this long going support and resistance trend line across here. Today we tagged my blue neckline. We tag my blue neckline here, yes. And I do expect if we get back above, then we test the golden, and then what happens here in this zone defines whether Palladium want to go south or if we get back above. So that's at least what I'm looking at. We also looked at this ratio yesterday. You can clearly see that we're still within the head shoulders formation here. We haven't made a higher high yet over here. So it's still possible to have this formation that we looked at yesterday. So oil, not a big deal, 1% down. We broke out yesterday from from the center line, also the gold trend line, and now we're pulling back. So if we just pull back again to the retest and hold, then that's fine. If we don't hold, I do expect us to go all the way down to the gap fill, right down here, and then we have to wait and see what happens. But getting above the 82 is definitely good, and we need to close here for a few days, even a week would be great to stay here above the 82, which is my bear bullish level currently. URNM. Ah, yes, exactly. I've been dying to show you this actually. So we did talk about yesterday. We had the retest, of this dotted trend line, the inner dotted trend line going down here. And today we popped, we had a big day today. And where did we stop? Of course, at this broken red resistance. That's where we stop, right? So what we want to see in order to keep this this dream alive, that we are not going to break down from the green support. We really want to get back above these two guys right here. This is where you want to be, and just stay there for like a week or two. 1 week, that's fine. We don't want to be backtesting here again just to roll over, because then I think if we've started once, right, where we got back into and then rolled over, if you do that a second time, excuse me, if you do this a second time, then it's just the bolts are giving up, I guess. So very interesting to see if we can, what we can do the next week, maybe even tomorrow. What will happen tomorrow, I think, will be very interesting. Silj. Yesterday we were saying that we tagged it to the T, the blue neckline, and look what we did today. This is very, very bullish right now for the silver junior miners. Very bullish. And the next resistance will be the golden one here. And if we were to do the measured move, right, we do it like this, da da da, then we could argue that we are to go up to this high right here on this next leg up, if we can get a breakout. But this is very, very bullish for the silver miners, insanely bullish. This one I don't want to talk about. Oh yeah, the URA divided by the Nasdaq. So we did get the breakdown here, and yesterday we talked about this possible W bottom. And if we can break the blue, it's not an but let's call it a neckline, then we are at least going to up to here. And I do expect us to get a full retest of this major golden trend line. And the bigger the trend line or the resistance, the more likely you are to get a retest, because it has such big importance. So yeah, let's see. Platinum today did insanely well, actually, insanely well. Let's go to the weekly. You can see I tried to catch the peaks as well as possible, and I think this is the right way to do it. So we had the fake out here, start of 23, all the way back to the center line, and now we are curling back up again. And actually, we closed above it today. So that's platinum is looking insanely good. And I think tomorrow we will look at some ratios between platinum, gold, silver, palladium, just to see where each metal stands compared to each other, and not only in dollar terms. UEC, Uranium Energy Corp. I made a post that at that the shorts, this right around here, there was a big short call from some big newsletter or whatever, and they pushed it way down, only down to this low here, and then we popped right back in. Let's see here, you can see going across here, we popped right back inside and above the major long-term support and resistance trend line, and we have actually broken out from this formation today. And I do think we will go and have a test here at 3. And to me, if we get back above 3, it's an easy road to test of this neckline, the inner golden trend line you can see here coming across, right? And I do think, the shorts that were applied on this move down right here, these two bars right here, they have to they have to buy back when we get back above, 3. That's how I see it. They have to buy back. So let's get it above 3, and we could actually get some pretty big spikes. Ethereum, quickly, crypto. Just want to show you that I think also we are at a big level, the 2040 plus minus. It's a big level, as you can see, coming across right here. We have the pivots here and also this zone. And after we broke out of the green one, it was quite obvious that we were to go to this one here. So go away. Depending on what we do, right? Let's see. But this is a big level to go through. And to me, I think we could have, a bearish wedge where we pop to the upside and then we break down. So what Ethereum needs to do tomorrow and over the weekend is to get the hell away from this wedge here. It really needs to gain some distance, because when it pulls back, it can reset. And You don't want to see, the backtest here and then just crashing down, because then we are going way lower, way lower, especially if this green one doesn't hold. So yeah, that was what I had for today. Gold and silver obviously looking very good. I expect a pullback. The silver miners looking very good after the breakout. I haven't looked at the gold and silver miners. Maybe we do that tomorrow. So yeah, please, if you have any special requests, any sectors, any specific topic where we maybe spend 10 minutes looking at one commodity or a sector. It could be shipping, it could be crypto, it could be whatever you want to do. Please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if I find it interesting and I can find some good charts, then we will definitely look into what you're interested in. So yeah, so please hit that like and subscribe button as always, and have an amazing evening. Cheers, guys. Bye.